On an ordinary July morning in 2024, the world seems peaceful. But beneath this calm, a storm is brewing that will plunge humanity into the chaos of a third world war. This tranquility is overshadowed by the deep-rooted conflicts, economic inequalities, and political struggles that have been simmering for decades. The seeds of World War III were sown long ago. Despite efforts to establish peace after the world wars of the 20th century, these attempts often ended in failure. The hoped-for peace after the Cold War gave way to regional conflicts, terrorism, and increasing economic competition. Economic inequalities, political power struggles, and historical animosities formed a dangerous mix. Rising tensions on the international stage led countries to increase their defense spending and reorganize their military forces. The arms race between global powers created an atmosphere of fear and insecurity worldwide. As nations vied for dominance, alliances were formed and broken, and the world teetered on the brink of war. The roots of this impending conflict lie in unresolved issues from past wars, economic inequalities exacerbated by rapid technological advancements, and the rise of nationalism and authoritarian regimes. These factors, combined with resource scarcity and environmental crises, created a perfect storm. Global economic imbalances, social injustices, and the pressures of climate change weakened international cooperation. Many countries struggling with internal political challenges adopted aggressive and interventionist foreign policies. In this environment, a single spark was enough to set the world ablaze. One spark ignited the fire that engulfed the world. A disputed territory, an act of aggression, and failed diplomatic efforts set the stage for a global conflict. The small clash quickly grew into a global crisis in full view of the international community. In July 2024, a border skirmish between two rival nations spiraled out of control. The international community watched as alliances were activated, drawing many countries into the war. The United States, China, Russia, and other major powers who were prepared for such a scenario were dragged into a conflict no one truly wanted. What started as a regional issue quickly became a global crisis due to interconnected alliances and existing geopolitical tensions. The fear of losing strategic advantage forced nations to act swiftly and often recklessly. The consequences of World War III are devastating and widespread. Cities are reduced to rubble, economies collapse, and millions of lives are lost. The war creates an unprecedented humanitarian crisis. Wherever the conflict spread, lives are turned upside down. The world faces the dark side of destruction and pain. The global community faces an enormous task of rebuilding. International organizations work tirelessly to provide aid, but the path to recovery is long and fraught with challenges. The war leaves an indelible mark on the collective consciousness of humanity. Millions of people are displaced, lose loved ones, and face an uncertain future. The psychological impact of such a conflict is profound. The trauma experienced by survivors, the loss of loved ones, and the destruction of homes and communities create a generation scarred by war. The rebuilding process is not just physical, but also emotional and psychological. After World War III, the world stands at a crossroads. The lessons learned from this tragic conflict offer a glimmer of hope. Humanity's resilience and capacity for compassion shine through the darkness. As we rebuild, we must remember the cost of war and strive for a future where peace and cooperation prevail. This is not just a story of destruction, but a testament to the resilient spirit of humanity. We must remember the lessons of the past as we forge a path toward a brighter and more peaceful future. The devastation of this war reminds us that humanity must never again allow such tragedies. We must seek ways to live together in peace, viewing our differences as strengths. The hope that rises from the ashes of war is an opportunity to build a fairer and more peaceful world. This war has been a wake-up call for people around the world. Preserving peace and building a future based on solidarity and cooperation is now more important than ever. We have seen how the international community can make a significant difference by working together and supporting each other. The world has been reborn from the ruins of war. Through peace agreements, economic aid, and reconstruction projects, global communities have grown stronger. People, not forgetting the lessons of the war, are working together to build a peaceful future. This video is not just a story, but also a warning. It is up to us to shape our future. We must do everything we can to maintain peace and avoid the suffering caused by war. Building a safer, fairer, and more peaceful world for future generations is our collective responsibility. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on global events and future predictions. Remember, it is within our power to create a world filled with peace and cooperation.